My brother.
My dad.
My brother.
My son. My son was in the Department of Corrections for a little over 3 years is what his sentence was for a drug charge.
I don't remember a lot because I was young. I do remember that he would write me letters about just how much he missed me, and he would make me little crafts with like buddies, and I still have a bunch of them. I was looking forward to him coming home because he was gonna like come home and be released in like 3 months.
He would call and he would say, "Oh, Mom, it's just so bad, you know, it's just so bad here." He was scared. He was, and I was so naive to think, and I would tell him that, "Oh, Jeff, they aren't going to let anything happen to you. You're in a safe place."
My brother was brutally assaulted by multiple inmates.
3 months before he was to get out, I got a phone call that he was in the hospital, but they couldn't tell us why. And they said somebody else will call you in a short time, and they just kept playing little games with us.
When we found out that he was really injured, I especially was scared and sad, and I missed him so much, and I had not seen him for the majority of my childhood.
We were really looking forward to him coming home and getting on with his life and be part of the family again, and that never happened.
I just wish we had more answers on why was this allowed to even happen in the first place. Why did he not receive medical care while he was there?
When we finally saw him, he was in a bed with tubes in every part of him. He had incisions all in his head. He still had blood all over him. We kept asking and asking, what has happened to him? What is his condition? What are these incisions? What operations have you done to him? And they just kept saying, "We can't tell you anything." For a mother, that's very, very difficult because you're trying to understand what to do. You want to protect your child. You want to protect, and they treated us like we were criminals.
When we found out that he had passed, I was so upset. I couldn't get out of bed for a long time, and I missed him so much because he's my dad.
The loss of our brother has devastated our family. It has also opened our eyes to what is happening in the state that we've grown up in our whole lives. It's allowed our family to become advocates for people that are currently incarcerated and other families that have experienced the tragic loss of their loved ones due to the inhumane conditions in our prisons.
We still, 4 years later, are still fighting to find out what happened to him. The people that did this to him have never been charged. The Department of Corrections, they don't treat people like people. They treat them like they're just a number.
It's been 4 years since we've lost our brother, and the complete disregard for what that experience is like by the Department of Corrections is further contributing to the pain that we suffer.
For 4 years, we've been trying to get answers. We've been trying to get justice, and we're still in the same spot where there's no closure. The family cannot. The pain is still just as raw as it was in the beginning.
We realized that the assault could have possibly lasted over a period of time where guards were not doing their walks for over an hour due to understaffing, and that the cameras that would have been in the area were not working. I feel strongly that something like an independent oversight committee that focuses on accountability and transparency for families that are suffering similar situations would help in the overall healing process.
If there was independent oversight, the Department of Corrections would have to answer to somebody instead of thinking that they can do whatever they want and treat people however they want and get away with it. Our whole family has been victimized by them.
We used to think that prison was a place that people went to get better, and definitely not a place where people could be brutally assaulted, especially when they are there serving a very low offense for a drug charge. I've lived in Arizona my entire life, which is right now 36 years. I'm raising my family here in Arizona. I love to support the local community. We go to the local schools, and we want to know that the $1.3 billion that are allocated towards the Department of Corrections is going towards helping to rehabilitate and re-enter individuals experiencing incarceration back into our communities. These people who are incarcerated will ultimately rejoin our communities, and we want to know that they're going to re-enter better than they were when they went in, not on their deathbed, not experiencing trauma. And the only way to do that is to have an independent oversight committee that specializes in helping to hold the Department of Corrections accountable. We are just one family.
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 We are just one family.